Okay. So for question 14. So look at question 14, given that y, okay, y in terms of x. So this is question of explicit question because y as a subject. And then another all x at the right hand side here. Then they are in terms of their function. So we can see our function here. What is our x function? X. X in terms of linear, 4 minus x. Then x in terms of exponential, multiply together. They multiply together. So this is our product form. Automatic, this is our product rule if you want to differentiate it. Okay, so two functions multiply together, then will be product rule. If we get this, okay, so just exponential function only, the coefficient, we just carry on. Carry on the coefficient, nothing there. Okay, this is not product rule. This is not product rule. We just differentiate exponential. This is one function only. So don't misunderstand the coefficient as a function. Okay, so function is a function means it's in terms of x, like this. In terms of x. So this is one function. This is another function. Question: find first derivative, find second derivative. Then hence, when you look at the question, hence means we have to use back what's our result here, and then to answer, to show this equation, get to 0. So we're going to answer our first part A, where we want to find first derivative and second derivative. So differentiate this. Our product rule, set out our product rule. Salin yang depan, differentiate yang belakang. Tambah salin yang belakang, differentiate yang depan. So now we're going to obtain the part that we want to differentiate. So differentiate yang belakang, differentiate E, exponent, use the exponential rule, salin soalan, differentiate power dia. Then we differentiate depan linear, so differentiate 4 is 0, so 0 minus differentiate x. So always remember x in front here we have a constant. So when we differentiate it, we have -1. So we have negative here, so we get -1. Differentiate x, we get -1. Then we're going to simplify our dy dx so that we can differentiate for the second derivative. We can find the differentiation for second time. So what we have common factor. This is our first term, this is our second term. Obviously we have common factor of exponential. So we can factorize out our exponential. So once we factorize out our exponential, what's the remaining here? -3 times 4, we get -12. -3 times -1, with negative x, we get positive 3x. Then we continue for our second term. So our second term here will be this one, e -3x already factorized out, so it will remaining a -1. So we get e -3x, here -13 plus 3x. We can simplify our number, -12, -1, -13. Then we proceed to obtain our second derivative. So for second derivative, we have to refer our result from first derivative here. What is the x? X in the function of exponential multiply with linear function. So multiply again, so we will have product rule. So product rule will be, again product rule, salin yang depan, differentiate yang belakang, tambah salin yang belakang, differentiate yang depan. So differentiate yang belakang, differentiate constant 0, differentiate 3x, we get 3 plus positive 3. So at the front here, we want to differentiate exponential. Exponential rule will be salin soalan differentiate dia punya power. So power is negative 3x, so we will get negative 3. So after we done our differentiation, we're going to find out what is our common factor so that we can simplify. Common factor, we have e negative 3x, we can factorize out. This value of 3 also we can factorize out. So therefore, 3e negative 3x, we're going to factorize out. So in front here, we will remaining 1. Remember, always remember when we factorize out, when we have all the thing already factorized out, we will have 1. We have a constant 1 here. It won't be 0, yeah? You will have a constant 1 here. Plus, so this part, this we factorize out, this we take out. So we have a negative, I won't take out. So negative will time with 13 here, we become positive 13. Negative will time with this 3x, we become negative 3x. So finally, we will have 14 minus 3x for second derivative. Then we will go for question B. They ask us to show. So since our questions here is a explicit questions. So as we know, when we show here, we have two methods. One is substitution method, and now the one is multiplication method. So for explicit equation, okay, for explicit equation, it will be more easier we use substitution. Alright, multiplication will be for more suitable for implicit. So depends on question. There will not be a certainty like that. Okay, so most of the time is like that. Okay, most of the time it's not 100% confirmed, not. So most of the time, our experience is explicit differentiation. When we having show, it is easier for us to substitute and then to get this answer 0. Okay, so we will take down our questions here, and then to take this 0, we're going to plug in our result. Plug in our second derivative, plug in our first derivative, plug in our y, then we will calculate until 0. So don't put the 0 at the beginning of the calculation. So this is the way we show the equation. So start with our question. d2y dx squared plus 4 dy dx, then plus 3y, then minus 2e negative 3x. So don't take the equal negative. Okay, then we're going to equal here at the bottom. Then we plug in our result. So this is our result of second derivative. Then first derivative will be this. And then y equation will be our original equation y, this. So after we put in all our result, we're going to simplify. So simplify, so try to train our simplify technique, factorization. See, we have one term here, we have second term here, we have third term here, we have fourth term here. How we know that it's a term, a term, a term? Because they separate by positive. This is one term, you can see multiply, multiply, this is one term, plus we separate already, this is our second term. So this is multiply the whole thing, so this is together one term, plus this is together one term because this multiply with this, then this is our term. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 term. We find out our common factor. Our common factor, the same things here, we can see e negative 3x. So other than that, we don't have anything that's similar. So we only can factorize out our e negative 3x. So after we factorize out the e negative 3x, we take out, so we see what is remaining. 3 times 14. So 42. So 3 times here, negative 9x. So that will be our remaining part from first term. For the second term, when this take out, so we have to calculate 14 times negative 13. So what is that? Oh, it's not 14, it is 4. Alright, so this is 4. Right, typo. Writing mistake, this is 4, it's not 14. Okay, so again, 14 times this negative 13, negative 52. Then 4 times this, 12x. And then, okay, move on to the third term. Factorize this. Okay, for third term, when we take out this, we have 3 times 4. 3 times negative x. And then at the last here, when I take out this, we have negative 2. Okay, so is it can simplify here to get 0? That will be our objective because we want to show until the result 0. So look at our x. 12x minus 9x minus 3x, it is 0. So this one, 42 here will become 54. 54 minus 2, yes, it is 0. So when it is 0 means we managed to show it. This equation equals to 0.